come to this day to pay our tribute to our heroes. So before I go further about the Kargil Diwas or the Indian soldiers, I would like to introduce myself and my brother. So we are in Hong Kong for 45 years. So I served in the British Army for 2 years and served in the Hong Kong government in the Correctional Service Department for 35 years. So my brother, he's still working as a senior inspector in the Correctional Service Department. So he's retiring next month. When we came to Hong Kong, actually my grandfather, he was in the Indian Army. And 5 of my uncles, 2 from my mother's side and 3 from my father's side, they were working in the Indian Army. So I remember the war with the Pakistan in 1971. So there was 5 very close family members, they were at the battlefield. So at that time, there was no TV sets, no telephones. It was only a radio where you can get the news. I remember my mother and other family members, they are praying the whole day for the safety of the loved ones who were fighting for India. So when we came to Hong Kong, my grandfather, he said one word. He said to my mother, "इन्हां नूं जिहे जे लेके चले आ, इहे जे वापस ले आयो, अंग्रेज ना बना दियो।" उनका मतलब थी कि पगड़ी के साथ जा रहे हैं, पगड़ी के साथ वापस आए। और दूसरा था इंडियन जा रहे हैं, इंडियन वापस आए। सो हमारी होल फैमिली, हमें बहुत अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली ब्रिटिश पासपोर्ट मिलने की, SAR पासपोर्ट मिलने की, बट वी होल फैमिली प्रिफर टू कीप इंडियन पासपोर्ट टू स्टे एज इंडियन। So for today we are here for the Kargil Vijay Diwas. Vijay is a win, so there's a lot of sacrifices to get this Vijay. We all know that the conflict, this war started in 1999, it's almost 19 years. So in that war we lost over 500 soldiers and there was casualties of about 1,300 and plus. So it's not only those 2,000 people. There was their fathers, their children, their wives, all of them, they have sacrifices. So there was more than 10,000 people who were directly involved in this war, who sacrificed their childhood, who sacrificed their old age because their sons were lost in the war. So I think all of us must salute to these heroes who fight for every inch of land of our beloved India. So a soldier, what is the meaning of a soldier? It started with the 7 English letters. So the first letter S, it starts with a sacrifice. Once you become a soldier, you must be ready to sacrifice. So the second letter is O. O, he must be obedient. He must obey all orders given by his superiors. And the third letter is L. He must be loyal. If he is wearing the uniform of Indian Army, he must be loyal to India forever. And then there's a D. D is for discipline. He must have a very good discipline. I is he must be intelligent. E, he must be efficient. He cannot be late. He must be on time. He must be punctual. And R, he must be a regular. So a soldier, so there's 7 letters. It represent a soldier. So all these people, they are very brave. They sacrifice their lives. They are loyal to India. They are regular. They are intelligent. And what they are fighting for? 30 or 40,000 rupees per month? No, they are fighting for motherland. They are fighting for India because they want all of us to live in a peace, have a happy life. They guard our borders so no other country come into us and disturb our peaceful life. So we must salute all our soldiers. Before I go in and before we avoid any further such a conflict like a Kargil or any war, we must get ready, always be ready to sacrifice for our country. So I must read a Svaya, it was written by Guru Gobind Singh. He said, De Shiva bar mohe shubh karmante kabhu na daro. Na daro arso jab jaye laro, निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो. और सिख हूं तो अपने ही मन को तो लालच तो गुण तो उचरो. जब आओ की ओद निदान बने अत ही रण में तब जूझ मरो. In English, simply speaking, when the last day of my life come, I prefer to die at a battlefield. So all of us as Indians, we must get ready to protect our country, to have a nice country, and we must build better institutions such as medical institutions, education institutions, sports facilities, so our next coming generations, we can give them a better life to them. Even I come back to Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, now today we have a very nice hall, but we have booked this hall. And we as an Indian, we don't have such a big hall for us where we can have these kind of gatherings. So you may know that in the Sikh temple Khalsa Diwan in Wat Chai, we are going for a redevelopment project. There we are going to have a museum, we are going to have a library. At the top floor there will be a Gurdwara, but the lower 3 floors is like a community center. And we will also have these kind of multi-purpose halls. So I think after 2 years we can celebrate this day in that Gurdwara at that temple. So thank you all of you. Thank you, Ms. Jaya. So nothing much to say. So see you next year. I think all of us must come, because here I can see there's more than 30,000 Indians in Hong Kong. But here I think we are only a few hundred. But I think next year we will promote this day and hope one day we can see this day can be celebrated in a stadium. Okay, thank you.